So Deb's spreadsheet day formula challenge, and this solution is from Bill Sizes, and he made a comment saying, "Hey, why not use the double match?" And at first, I didn't realize how interesting this was because when we look at this, there's only the index function and two matches. So really only two different kind of functions, and he's using the wildcard similar to what Deb did, but there's no search. So let's go over here to the solutions. Deb's solution, my solution, Ankur solution, they all use the search uh, and somehow incorporated the search function, but Bill doesn't use that. So let's take this apart and see how this works. Step number one, we want to wrap all the customers or our lookup values here in column A with wildcards. Then we look inside of D2. And then we know in the end we put our answer here. So we've got various answers, but we're looking at Bill's now. So let's look inside here and see that part. So that's this part here. Those are the results. And we go inside. This is the lookup value. We press the F9 key. And now we see we're taking all of those, wrapping them with wildcards. Because normally the match function, it's the opposite. It says, hey, look for a single value, single lookup value in a lookup array. An array means multiple cells, a range of cells, a range of possibilities, but only look up one thing. So here it's actually the opposite way around, which is very cool. We're saying, hey, there's multiple values, and in this case, we're looking into a single cell D2. So that's why this has to be, this is causing the array, because it's not just one thing, but it's multiple lookup values. Let's move on to step 2. And that is where we say match or look for a 1 inside of the lookup array. Come back here, we're saying match or look for, that's our lookup value. This time it's a single value inside of here. So this is taking all of these guys, looking inside of here, and we're always going to get a 1. The 1 could be, in this case, is in the second position. It could be the first position, could be the third position. So looking for the 1 inside of there, it's going to give us a 2. Let's just check that out. If I go like this and highlight the whole thing, press the F9 key, there's the 2. And the second one, if I do that, highlight all of this, press F9, it is a 1 because here it's Benson Limited, which is found inside of here. Final step, step number 3. All we're doing is saying, hey, now that we know which one it is, let's go here. We highlight this, and the index is saying, well, here are my potential answers from B2 to B4. Which one do you want? That this is the result of our double match. It's the third one, which in this case is going to be B4. So that's why we see this code over here. So I tried to make this short. It's you have to understand the concept. Kind of similar to this one, to Ankur solution. This is the one using the binning. So they each have an interesting way to do it. But let's compare the solutions. Just that little concept for Bill's solution, the double match, or Ankur solution, the lookup with the search, it makes the solution, the formula, so much shorter. So let's look at this. If you're concerned, if the most important thing for you is having a solution that is not an array formula, then it's going to be Ankur solution. That's probably the one that you want to use because there's no Control-Shift-Enter, just press the Enter key. Or if you're concerned about the shortest formula, then it's either Ankur's or Bill's because the length is, as you can see, it's quite a bit shorter for these two. And then if it's the least amount of functions, it's kind of the same thing here. It's this one or this one. They're both only using 2 or 3 functions. Here it's using 3, but it's only 2 unique functions. And then this last thing is the complexity. Well, that's sort of up to you. Some people would say, oh, the concepts are a little bit too tough. I want to go with one of these guys. Probably this one's the best. But if you can learn the concept of the binning, never being able to find the 2 in there, or here, the double match, turning the match into multi-lookup value, then go with this one. So this is a quite interesting challenge, and there's so many ways to solve it. It's up to you to decide what way you think is the best.